Well, hi, everybody, and welcome to another EBTV sports presentation. Tonight from East Brunswick High School Gymnasium, it is girls basketball as East Brunswick takes on Sayreville in a Greater Middlesex County Red Division game. This is Jimmy Allinder being joined by Megan O'Neill. And Megan, a couple familiar faces here tonight. Let's start with Sayreville, assisted by Reggie Carney, former East Brunswick coach. But East Brunswick comes into this game with a 16-3 record. However, Sayreville is 7-10. What kind of game do you see tonight?
The game tonight should be interesting. Sayreville is definitely a program that is young and building up. They do have a new head varsity coach, Tara Bouchard, and they do actually have 3 people from East Brunswick assisting them in Vicky Fisher, who played on my team, and Kristen Breen, who is a couple years older than me, 1,000 points scorer at East Brunswick, in addition to Reggie Carney. So it's definitely like the similar type of game that we're going to see them playing, man-to-man defense, throwing some of the same kind of offensive looks at the Bears. But really, it's a younger program. They do have a lot of seniors on their team, but just still developing. It should be an interesting game.
And I'm looking over at the East Brunswick bench, and I see Anna Chesnikova not suited up for tonight's game. Does that impact East Brunswick in any way?
It definitely does. The season's winding down. You want to have your best. Right now is when you want to be stepping towards your best team. They have Laura Petriello coming back from her ankle injury. They have Anna Chesnikova injured, like not injured, but sick right now, so she's not able to play. So, really what the Bears want to do is come out tonight, look great, really play a great game, but it's not going to be as easy as it would be for them if they had their full team with them.
Okay, well, it is senior night here at East Brunswick High School, and we'll be back with the festivities right after this.
Good evening. This is Megan O'Neill, joined by Jimmy Allinder. We are going to be broadcasting the East Brunswick Bears basketball game against the Sayreville Bombers. And tonight is a very special night for the East Brunswick team. We will be honoring the senior members of the girls basketball team, and their parents will also be accompanying them on the court. We're getting set up. They're getting set up right now to come out and start the announcements.
Megan, this is a special night, isn't it?
It's very exciting for the girls, I think, and for their parents. You play sports for so many years, and then this is kind of like something that you look forward to thank your parents in some ways, and also know that you're the oldest on the team and it's your last season. And especially since the season is winding down now, the girls only have so many games left in their East Brunswick uniform, so right. It definitely is special.
And for most of them, this is the last time they'll participate in a varsity sport.
For some of them, yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's special for the underclassmen, too. They get to really kind of say thank you to the girls that they've been looking up to and playing with for a lot of years. So.
And as you can see, there's Supervisor of Athletics Frank Knoppenberger, who's orchestrating this. And there's a familiar face, Jessica Campbell's mother. Do you know her first name?
Yes, her name is Doreen.
Doreen. She has been monitoring the tickets over there for years, and I never knew it was Jessica's mother.
It's actually Jessica's whole family does it.
Yeah,
it's
really.
Her aunt and her grandparents also.
Well,
so.
I learned this when when she came up to me and informed me that it's she the only one that can call her daughter Jess. So from that on, it was Jessica. But you take it from here.
So they're going to start out introducing all the senior girls on the basketball team and their parents, thanking them for all of the memories that they have shared and, wishing them success in their future.
Oh, I can tell you're reading from a script there, Megan.
So far, we're going to start out with Jessica Campbell right now, coming out with her parents, Doreen and Bob. Jessica actually is also a soccer player for the girls. And we're going to have Anna Chesnikova coming out, escorted by her father, Leo. Unfortunately, she won't be playing tonight, but she's still well enough to come out with her dad. And we're going to have Christy Lang coming out with her mother, Lori. And next up, we have Megan Mayo. She's going to be coming up with her younger brother, Alec, who is someone to look forward to in the future, and her mom, Pamela.
That's kind of neat.
Looks like they didn't make it on time. I know Alec plays on the boys' team, so his game might not be over yet. And then we have Laura Petriello with her parents, Marianne and Jean.
Laura with that ankle brace.
And then finally, Allison Riccio coming out with her parents, Andrea and Tim. So this is very nice for the girls coming out and getting recognized, and congratulations to all of them for all of their accomplishments.
And I hope the camera gets a good look at those folks.
And now we're going to take it to a break because we are going to be right back with the tip-off of this game.
All right, we are back at East Brunswick High School Gymnasium, where we're set to begin the East Brunswick-Sayreville girls basketball game. Lots of familiar faces out there.
Definitely on the coaching staff for Sayreville, there's a lot of familiar faces.
I almost wish we had that mic'd up, Megan.
I know.
Might be some.
They were talking about doing it. I think that would be the first time that we've ever mic'd up the opposing coach.
Actually, we did in the past on some occasions, but that fell out of vogue, so to speak. But anyway, here we go. That's Jessica Campbell jumping for East Brunswick. Number 14, one of the Miera twins, Holly, and we're underway.
And we see the Bears starting out the game with all of their seniors on the court.
Okay, that's a good way to look at it. As who made it? Was that Riccio? Did you catch that?
Laura Petriello.
So Petriello is the one that puts it home, and it is 2-0 East Brunswick.
And we see Christy Lang putting great defensive pressure on the ball, really doing an excellent job.
Already a turnover, and actually East Brunswick didn't force that. That was a 5-second call, really. Mayo. Campbell. Nice block by Miera.
And we're going to see the Bears starting out man-to-man defense. Sayreville trying to get set up in their play.
Nice pass inside.
Great look inside.
That's to the other Miera, number 15, Heather, who ties the score.
Very nice finish by Heather Miera. And we see Sayreville also playing man-to-man defense.
Petriella drives, puts up a right-hand shot.
Unable to finish, still a little bit tentative on that ankle.
Yeah, I noticed the same thing. It's just she's being a little bit careful going down. That shot won't go. Here comes Lang.
Bears really right now without a point guard on the court, so we see Christy Lang and Megan Mayo kind of working together to get their team set up. Good pick and roll by Ali Riccio.
She puts it up.
Bears are going to need to crush the offensive boards a little bit harder than that.
This is Giovenko. Kaylee.
Holly Miera with the pass too high. Another Sayreville turnover. And we're going to see Megan Mayo with the ball here, getting her team set up.
Okay. There's a
great
pass
cut
inside to Mayo. Misses the shot. Petriello follows up.
Lost her balance there.
And with it, Riccio, she could have shot it. She had an open look there underneath.
And the Bears are going to get reset.
Here comes Lang. Nice pass into Riccio. She misses it again. Oh, boy.
Great
Unfortunate
look.
sequence of events for East Brunswick. And we remain tied with 5:45 left to go in the first quarter.
Here we go. We're going to see Holly Miera setting her team up with a high pick and roll.
There's another pick and roll move. We got a jump ball.
You're down to the ball here. Get in the stands. Help each other through screens. Good.
Bombers inbounds off that. There's an open look. Miera puts it up and in. And Sayreville takes a 4-2 lead.
Great job by Miera to get that second shot opportunity.
And she has both points for Sayreville.
Bears really need to look to be aggressive here offensively. Sayreville doing a good job of putting a lot of pressure on the ball, and when someone puts that kind of pressure on you, you really have to get in triple threat and go by them.
So Campbell draws the foul, and we'll go to the line shooting two. Megan, I get the sense that East Brunswick is playing to the level of the competition.
Well, like
early
I
on
said,
here.
this is a tough night. Like, you start out senior night, there's a lot of excitement coming out with your parents and, you know, just a bunch of different elements adding in here with Anna Chesnikova out, a different starting lineup. So, you know, definitely getting off to a little bit of a slow start, but it is definitely an exciting night where, you know, it's not kind of like the norm. And right now it's good to see Jess Campbell put in that foul shot. I feel like as this quarter goes on, a couple more minutes are played, maybe a couple subs are made, things are going to calm down a little bit for the Bears, and we'll see more of the team that we're expecting from them.
We shall see. Meanwhile, the Bears get a turnover as Campbell converted that last foul shot to make it 4-3.
And the point is Candace Green coming in the game for the Bears.
She cross court. There's a pass inside. Nice.
Great post up by Allie Riccio. Got great position there. Megan Mayo was able to lead her right to the basket for the easy shot.
It's 5-4 East Brunswick.
A little too much dribbling there in the middle.
Yeah, that's not the type of basketball you want to play. As Mokrinsky, let me see if I can get that name correct. Mokricky.
I think it's Mo Cricky.
Mokricky.
I think.
Okay. So some turnovers here by Sayreville has given East Brunswick a number of opportunities. Pass inside. EB obviously thinks they can work inside on Sayreville.
Really, tonight the height matchup is pretty even considering Anna Chesnikova's out.
Down with it comes number 24 for Sayreville. That is Bednarz. Sayreville seems a little unsure of what to do with the ball. They need to, especially when they stop dribble, it's like...
You got to be tough with the ball and pivot
Yeah.
and find an opening. Definitely the Bears doing an excellent job right now, putting pressure on the ball, making them pick up their dribble. I think, again, this is just a sign of like a younger program, or not really a young program, but just still developing.
Sure.
And they have a new coach, so obviously coming in, you're going to be changing a lot of things. These girls being upperclassmen, you know, this season things have changed from what they were used to. I think right now just a little bit too much dribble definitely would be good for them if they could get the ball and get in trouble like that. Make their decision before they dribble. You really only want to start dribbling if you're going to go to the basket or when you need to go somewhere.
And so Sayreville takes a 30-second timeout. And do we? Yes, we do have Katie mic'd up. Let's listen.
Okay, whenever we do that, they can't really run anything. They got a 5, they got a double dribble. Then when they catch it, then play off them a little bit, okay, because they want to go to the basket. Get out in the passing lane, box out. We want to run first. And then if we don't have anything, we'll bring it out and we'll call. All right?
Honestly, relax a little bit, be confident in what we're doing, right?
Defense, 1, 2, 3.
Defense,
Let's go.
Really what the Bears need to do right now is come out a little bit strong. They have got their point guard back in the game, and really what they want to do is just like take this game over right now. Go on a quick run, get a little bit of a lead, and, you know, kind of put their minds at rest in this game. Right now, still a close game, only 1-point lead, definitely a slow start for the Bears.
All right, inbounding is Sayreville. They're looking for it.
And we see them really putting a lot of pressure on the pass.
And Campbell intercepts it and takes it home.
Nice left-handed finish by Jess Campbell.
And the score now 7-4 East Brunswick with 3:33 left to go in the first quarter.
Again, a little bit too much dribble by Sayreville.
And results in a turnover.
Great look ahead.
There's Allie Riccio, who's been ahead of the field a number of times.
Jess Campbell really started that with a great look ahead pass to Christy Lang, who found Allie cutting to the basket. Excellent job by the Bears.
So now it's 9-4. Ever since Candace Green entered the game, it seemed to be much more flowing offense for East Brunswick, a lot more turnovers.
Definitely makes a big difference to have your starting point guard in the game.
Turnover.
Nice job, but again, another look ahead pass.
Mayo drives.
It was a good take.
Lang with the rebound again, and they fight for it. That should be an East Brunswick arrow. All right, some substitutes as Brianne DeFalco enters the game for the first time this evening for East Brunswick.
Bears move the ball around the perimeter very nicely there.
They're going to call steps on Green. So Sayreville could use a hoop here to get back into this game. They're down 9-4.
Kaylee Giovenko setting up for her team, trying to find an opening.
Pass inside to Miera, puts it up, and they say a foul. Kind of looked like it was ball. They're going to call that on DeFalco. That is the second team foul as Miera. She has all the points for Sayreville.
Yeah, she's one of their upperclassmen. She's one of their leading scorers. She really does a nice job of picking up points around the basket and working hard to get the ball and getting offensive rebounds.
2 for 2, 9-6. East Brunswick by 3.
We're going to see a little bit of full court pressure by Sayreville, maybe just to slow East Brunswick down a little bit.
Petriello, bounce pass to the top of the key.
Megan Mayo wide open at the
There's
top of the
Mayo.
key. That was
She hits a three-pointer.
executed to perfection right there. That's exactly what that play was meant to do. Megan Mayo, great job finishing off that play for the Bears.
That's the first three-pointer of the game. Bounce pass inside to Miera, and they're going to call foul.
And it looks like these refs are going to call basically everything underneath the basket. The Bears are going to have to make an adjustment here, knowing that they can't go for those kinds of blocks. They're just going to have to play straight up.
That foul charged to Laura Petriello, her first. Miera misses her first. We're talking about Holly Miera. And Holly misses them both.
Nice job by Laura Petriello there to get rebounding position.
Foul is charged to Heather Miera, second team foul. And East Brunswick will inbounds. Pressure here by Sayreville.
Really, the Bears are doing a great job just getting the ball into their point guard, clearing out, letting her bring the ball up the court.
Looking for that move to the basket.
The Bears running their motion offense, running good, strong cuts.
Boy, they are calling everything.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let anything go here. The players really need to make that adjustment, though, and this is a good experience for them going into, the end of the season, the county tournament, the state tournament. You never know what referees you're going to get, and, you have to make that adjustment after the game starts.
So Heather Miera, charged with her second foul, will take a seat. 1:20 left to go in quarter one. East Brunswick by 6. Green sets up at the top of the key.
Nice pull up.
It's a kind of a no-look pass to Miera. She's going to put it up.
Tough shot. Nice finish.
I'll say it was a tough shot.
Heather Miera, nice job.
She's got 8 points.
Definitely
She's got all 8 points.
Carrying the team right now. Great cut.
Well, they were waiting for it. This is Savani Rios. Swanette is her first name. They're going to look at the score sheet, not my writing. There's a lob pass inside. They say off East Brunswick.
Bears doing a good job there of communicating on the screens, getting through.
They're going to call a blocking foul. And if that's if that's Campbell, I believe that, no, that is her first. Team's third. "19 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Stopped her dribble, so she
stuck in the corner there.
Yeah, had to get rid of it.
Ends up holding on to the ball, luckily.
Whoops, that's steps.
And we see the Bears get the possession back with about 11 seconds left.
Yeah, Ricky's been having a little bit of difficulty, and she's got a big job out there trying to handle the ball. East Brunswick under 10 seconds. Green behind the back. Gets an open look for Christy Lang.
Candace Green, nice job. Was able to penetrate, draw in a defender. Christy Lang, good job moving without the ball and knocks down that open three.
And that ended the period. So East Brunswick leads 15-8. And what we will do is listen in to Katie Whalen and see if she wants to make any adjustments to what's going on.
Here, okay? Hey, look. I thought we came out defensively like crazy in the passing lanes, all over the ball handlers. But then somewhere in that quarter, I felt we lost it. You know, we almost seemed like disinterested, like, you know, we're just going through the motions and stuff, right? We got to play for 32 minutes here. Make their lives hell defensively. Get after girls, get in the passing lanes, move your feet, obviously, without reaching and without fouling, all right? If you need a sub, let me know. We got to get all over them. That's what's going to create stuff for us offensively.
We're a very average team if we don't play great defense, right?
Come on, let's go. Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense! Let's go.
Megan, I can't help but think that a lot of what Katie talked about there was what she learned from Reggie.
Oh, definitely.
And just passed on that knowledge about poise, intensity, maintaining a level of consistency.
Certainly, Reggie Carney and a lot of his years at East Brunswick had really superior teams, and you know, always showed like good sportsmanship, and always, but you know, taught his players to come out and play hard and really challenge themselves all the time.
You see Mayo hit another three to extend the lead to 18-8 to begin the second quarter. There's a dribble, and trying to do it herself was McRicky, but she does draw the foul.
Really, that's exactly what Coach Mallon was talking about in that timeout. Obviously, these refs are going to call every single time that there's any contact underneath the basket. What the Bears need to do is pick up their defensive intensity a little bit, more pressure on the ball, and really just keep them away from the basket. They're letting them drive too much, and then every time they drive, the ref's calling a foul.
Petriello charged with her second foul, as McRicky finally gets on the board for Sayreville, actually another other player than Heather Miera to score. Off on that shot.
Laura Petriello looking to take it from the rebound. Jess Campbell
There's
wide
a
open.
nice Jess Campbell open underneath, draws the foul.
Great job by Laura Petriello getting that rebound, pushing the ball ahead, and then eventually finding Jess Campbell on the inside wide open.
Campbell hits the first. Other substitution, this is Kaylee Giovenko. You've got Kiera Williams in there. Campbell converts the second.
We're going to see full court pressure here by the Bears.
20-9 with 7:26 left to go, and a 5-second call and turnover.
Great job by the Bears there, denying the inbounds pass. Really creating that turnover with good work.
And there's as much satisfaction out of causing that turnover. And off Sayreville. You follow what I mean, Megan? I mean, I know that Katie gets a lot of satisfaction out of seeing that hard work pay off on a turnover.
Certainly, and you know what, that's all about teamwork too. So it's not just one person doing something, it's the whole team doing it.
And there's Campbell. She's got 7 points to lead East Brunswick as the Bears take a 13-point lead.
Christy Lang working hard on the ball.
That was a nice pass, but I don't think McRicky was ready for it.
Candace Green looking to push the ball for her team.
Petriello won't fall.
This pace of this game is picking up a little bit right now.
Giovenko backs out, throws up an air ball, and East Brunswick 2 players ahead of the game.
Nice job by Laura Petriello, very unselfish to give that ahead to Jess Campbell, who was wide open.
Yeah, and that was caused immediate timeout by Sayreville. I don't know. Did the Bombers run out of gas or just got caught?
I don't know. Definitely the pace of that game was the pace of the entire game was really picking up a little bit. Bears were looking to run more. Sayreville had a couple of turnovers, so the pace of the game was really a little bit more back and forth, and sometimes you just get caught.
Yeah.
You know, definitely there's no time to rest out there either. You have to constantly be running back and forth.
Sayreville really is having its problems tonight because East Brunswick is finding its way inside, and then when they set up for the outside shot, they've been able to hit that as well. So it's like all facets of the game are working for the Bears tonight.
Definitely. We've seen Megan Mayo knock down a couple big shots, and really they've executed pretty well when they have run their set offenses. And then obviously Jessica Campbell doing a great job from the foul line and inside. Really just the whole team playing well right now, finding the open people, and they're knocking down their shots from the outside. Like you said, when they get a good look, they're definitely hitting it.
All right.
And we see the Sayreville coaches over there. Reggie Carney trying to make some adjustments for his team.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see if the Bombers find an answer. Priority one is getting the ball across court.
And East Brunswick not making that easy.
With it is Giovenko. Inside, outside. Giovenko with the shot. Hits it.
Great job right there by Heather Mayer to create that shot for her by the penetration and then kicking it out.
6:25 left to go in the second quarter. It is 24-11. The Bears comfortably ahead. There's that open lane. It's really just
Laura
too
Petriello
easy.
using the jump stop to elevate
Yeah.
over the defense, getting the easy 2 points. And, you know, Sayreville right now, they are a young team with a new head coach in Tara Curry. And really, she's just trying to implement her system and teach them. And this is her first year there, so they're learning every day.
Miera puts it home. Again, East Brunswick inside. Mayo's going to take a three. She's feeling it tonight.
On fire tonight. Megan Mayo knocking down threes. She's 3 for 3 so far.
Can't do too much about that.
Megan Mayo, too, when she starts to feel it, she is unstoppable, and she will knock down shots all night when she's having a good night.
Lang charged with that foul. So it is the 6th team foul, and there'll be a bonus after this. Giovenko. Long pass down, a little too long perhaps.
Good hustle by Megan Mayo, trying to check that pass down, and the Bears looking to push the ball.
Riccio comes back into the game.
And really, at the beginning of the second quarter, we've seen the Bears kind of break away a little bit, and it was through their good defense, getting turnovers, and then really looking to run the ball and get some easy points. Sayreville having trouble with this press by the Bears.
And we have a foul. Boy, these officials are really, really blowing the whistles tonight.
It's incredible sometimes the difference of some games that we've seen this year on EBTV, how much the refs will let go, and then other times, you know, it's like every single time anyone touches anyone, they call a foul. So it's hard for the players to get used to what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do.
So Mayo charged with her second as Giovenko goes to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Ball to Sayreville on the tie-up.
Gotta push out over there.
Pressure inside causes the turnover.
Jess Campbell looking for an open man.
Mayo's going to take it again. That was a little too forced.
A little bit, yeah, rushed that shot a little bit. Didn't really have the good look at the basket.
Dribble stopped. Williams is going to drive.
Get in front of the
Shot won't go.
Nice hustle,
And a tie-up.
Good hustle by both Sayreville Bombers and East Brunswick Bears there.
Megan, if I was Sayreville with nearly 5 minutes to go in this second quarter and in the bonus situation, I would try to draw contact.
Oh, definitely. And honestly, in this game right now, it doesn't even seem like they're going to have to try. It seems like every time there's any contact, the refs are calling it. Really, right now, the problem for Sayreville are turnovers and being able to handle the pressure that the Bears defense is putting on them.
Riccio, good ball movement.
Good job for the Bears running off these screens, looking for a good shot. Looks like they had Brianne DeFalco there on that cut. They're going to wait for another one.
There, oh, for a minute, Allie was open.
Shuffled her foot there. Thing about when teams run those kinds of motions off of offenses, the defense, you know, even though you know the play, sometimes you just get so much into a rut of kind of like knowing exactly what the offense is going to do. Sometimes you have to break away from the play a little bit to just play basketball and find where the opening is.
Megan, I saw Laura Petriello leave the floor along with Phil Hostler, the coach, as Niera puts one home to make it 29-15. Wonder if that's a aggravation of the ankle injury as a timeout is called. We'll have to watch that. Quick timeout, a 30-second, I guess, or is that a full? I think it's a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout.
All right, let's listen to Katie.
Have you seen them take many jump shots tonight? No. We got to have a little bit more pride in what we're doing down here. Easy, easy buckets, all their points have been. You're not making them work for anything anymore. Keep girls in front of you. Let's go.
Have some pride in what you're doing here.
Bears, 1, 2, 3.
Bears, come on.
Katie Whalen just kind of talking to our players defensively. You have to know what the offense is capable of, and that carries over into big games when you have great players that you have to say force them left or they can't shoot off the dribble. And really what she's talking about with their team is you see some players on Sayreville that will take outside shots, but we haven't seen anyone really take any shots off the dribble so far. So, you know, she's saying get all over them, make them put the ball on the floor. They're not gonna pull up for a jumper, so then keep them away from the basket.
Yeah, you figure with the score almost double, 29-15, as there's a turnover. Check. Okay, yeah. You would think that they're behind, but you're right.
Yeah, but you know what? It's always learning for other games. You
Yes.
can never just settle for what you've got in this game. You always have to be working. And as a coach, you look at it, they have a game today, that means they don't have practice. So you have to also be teaching a little bit during the game and trying to get your team ready.
Good point. To the basket. There's a shot. It's a good shot. They worked hard for it.
Nice bank shot.
Myers puts that home, makes it 29-17.
The ball's going to go off Allie Riccio's hands.
Pass to Riccio goes off her hand, so another turnover. East Brunswick's just going to have to generate more turnovers to get good easy baskets here. They're in a little bit of a lull right now.
And that's a long pass ahead by Sayreville.
There's a long shot.
She pulls up and she
finds
nails
net.
it. Danielle
A three-pointer makes it 29-20 with 3:19 to go in the second quarter. Sayreville making a little bit of a run here. Try to get back in this game.
And we don't see the Bears right now showing the strength that they should be showing. Got to be tougher with the ball.
Calling everything here. Just a little bit of a tap.
A lot of players might foul out tonight.
I can see that. Wow. So one more foul. No, I'll check that. That's the 5th team foul.
Really, right now, the Bears need to get set up, get a good shot, make something happen.
Lang with it at the top of the key. There's to Riccio. Green puts up a three-pointer.
Candace Green stepping up big there for the Bears. Sayreville on a little bit of a run.
That's a 5th team foul. And interesting that they didn't call that one, huh?
And she's going to be called for the charge. That's going to be on Carissa Myers for pushing off with her arm.
Yeah, that was a very strange sequence because there was an obvious foul by East Brunswick before that, and then the one right here, then they called the offensive foul.
I think the game just got away from them for a second there. They couldn't keep up.
All righty. Campbell to the middle of the key.
Skip
Long
pass.
cross court to Megan. She's going to drive, puts it up, and she's hacked.
Excellent job there by Megan Mayo, not settling for the three-point shot, faking the shot, and then, you know, using her speed and quickness to get to the basket.
So Myers picks up 2 quick fouls. And that is the 7th team foul. She hits the first. So she suddenly has taken the lead with the outside shooting and now has 10 points to lead East Brunswick scoring. It's the second.
Looking very smooth from the foul line.
Yeah, she has a good form. 34-20. East Brunswick back out by 14.
East Brunswick with a little pressure, but Sayreville handled it well. Got a wide open look.
Here's Megan Mayo with it, cross court. Gives to Riccio, and a little drag in her foot.
Just couldn't really make a decision there on what to do. And we see
pressure by East Brunswick.
2-2-1 press. Looking to trap right over half court.
That leaves a little bit of an opening for Sayreville, however. And as you can see, Miera was able to convert that, draw the foul.
Sayreville really executed well against that, getting the ball to the middle, and then Miera taking the ball to the hoop strong, able to finish.
And that foul is by Mayo, and she has 3.
Unfortunate right now for the Bears, considering she's so hot from outside and really just playing an all-around good game.
Heather Miera sinks the free throw to make it 34-23.
Sayreville putting some pressure of their own on.
Here comes Campbell across the court.
And again, Sayreville putting good defensive pressure on the Bears.
Riccio gives it to Lang. Drives to the middle, leaves it open for Riccio, and will not fall. However, they bound for it. Kovalenko. Miera wants to drive. There's another shot. And a couple of good outside shots. This by Bednarz. Makes it 34-26. Was that a three-pointer?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
And we see Sayreville doing a great job right now of keeping this game close. You know, they're down 8 points right now, really just staying in this game, hitting some outside shots, playing good, strong, aggressive defense.
Question is, what does East Brunswick do? There's a one-on-one, a good one-on-one situation, although Campbell elected to pass it off.
Brienne DeFalco finishes, gets the foul. Good job, Brienne, to stay with that ball and go up strong.
Now the official talking to Tara Curry, I believe it is.
Yes.
The head coach. And foul charge to...
You know, and that wasn't really a tough foul. It didn't seem like to me, but at the same time, that's the way the refs have been calling it all night. So really what you need to ask from the officials is consistency. So tonight, they're being fairly consistent except for a few times and really calling everything.
That shot up and in as DeFalco completes the three-point play, making it 37-26. We're under 1 minute to play in the second quarter. Good steal by Lang. Just going to take it all the way. We have a whistle. What is this? It's Campbell. And that is Jessica's second foul in the bonus situation. So the Bombers will go to the line shooting 1-on-1. This is Swanette Ruiz. Excuse me, Rios.
And we might see some of these fouls building up start to impact the game a little bit.
First one is good. As go ahead, you go with the pronunciation.
Dana Payuko.
Okay. Rios, good on both. Makes it a 9-point game, 37-28. You hear the Sayreville coach Curry say no fouls because it would be a 1-on-1.
And with the clock winding down in the first half, you really want to, you know, not give up some easy points here.
This first half has taken a long time with all the whistles. And Bears apparently, unless the opportunity presents itself, looking for one shot. There it is. And a
Jump ball.
tie-up by Miera calls a jump ball, and Sayreville gets the ball. Another substitution. Strombaum coming in for East Brunswick.
And we're going to see Sayreville get one last chance to score here in this first half. Right now, down 9.
Under 5 seconds. They're going to have to put up a long one. And
Probably not the shot that they wanted there to end the half, but
so at halftime here at East Brunswick, the score 37-28. Megan, East Brunswick had a much more comfortable lead. And then Sayreville started chipping away, and I helped probably by a couple of fouls by East Brunswick, got them to the line, and they converted them. And here we are at halftime. So
Sayreville really doing a great job, showing a lot of character, hanging around. We have seen them knock down some outside shots, and really we saw the Bears play well for probably about 5 minutes and really move the ball and push the ball and use their defense to create offense. But at the end of that second half, we did not see the Bears team that we're used to seeing. So hopefully, I think it really matters how they come out and play in the second half here, and use their defense to get some easy baskets.
okay. We will take a break here at halftime with the score East Brunswick 37, Sayreville 28. We'll be back with the second half tip-off after this. Back at East Brunswick High School Gymnasium, where we are about to begin the second half of a game between East Brunswick and Sayreville girls. And East Brunswick holding on to a 37-28 lead, as you can see. Who are we? We're waiting for the officials.
Yeah.
Where are they?
They are really dragging this game out, these officials.
Here they come.
They're calling every foul. They're late coming out after halftime.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys.
Well, maybe they can make up for it in the second half with less whistles. What do you think?
I don't know. I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah. Okay, listen, the leading scorer for East Brunswick is Megan Mayo with 11 points, followed by Jessica Campbell with 9. And for the Miera twins, Holly and Heather have been the point getters for Sayreville with 7 and 8, respectively. Mayo with the ball.
Nice look.
Petriello with a nice feed inside to Green.
Great no-look pass by Laura Petriello, and Candace Green, way to move without the ball with that backdoor cut.
39-28, East Brunswick by 11. And a turnover.
And, the first couple minutes of the second half is always a big couple of minutes. Right now we see East Brunswick coming out looking sharp offensively. Sayreville, really unforced turnover.
Mayo wants to drive, puts it up.
Good pull-up by Megan Mayo. We're going to see Sayreville coming back the other way.
Who wants it? Bears come up with it. Green.
We're going to see a high pick and roll here. Jessica Campbell setting the screen.
Green gives it to Petriello. She didn't have a good angle on that. Right idea.
Good execution. Couldn't make the finish.
There's another pass that goes a little long.
And again,
Head of the field is Mayo. Green's going to take it from the outside. First time she's hit. Check that. That's the second three-pointer.
Candace Green, when she gets that good of a look at the basket, she really has a high percentage from that spot.
So East Brunswick with some quick buckets here. Back out to a 14-point lead.
We see Sayreville really needs to calm down, get something good offensively. We see the Bears right now really able to push them out away from the basket with their pressure. So Sayreville's going to have to find a way to crack through that.
They do inbounds, or at least they're trying to.
And East Brunswick working hard to deny.
And that caused the turnover. Mayo, with her speed, gets fouled. And that foul was by Miera. Heather Miera picks up her third.
Megan Mayo with a great showing tonight on her senior night. Really shooting great from the outside, taking the ball to the hoop and creating good things. Now we see her at the foul line.
And we've noticed how good she is from the charity stripe. Hits the first. She's 3 for 3. Good on the second. And 44 to 28. That's Bednaris. Sayreville trying to find some opening.
Bears doing a great job right now.
And there's a steal by Campbell. Bears want to push it up. Threads the needle, so Mayo gets an open look. And I think the Bombers are going to need to call a timeout here in a minute.
Megan
They're down by
Mayo
19 points.
On fire tonight from the outside. Every time she's gotten a good look at the basket, able to knock down that three. And you can really tell the difference right now in the defense for the Bears. Must have been what coaches talked about at halftime, because they really come out, they look great in the passing lanes.
Well, let's hear the compliments that Katie has to say to her team.
Came out, great start here, right? Getting a lot of things down here because of this end, all right? Keep it up, stay focused. If you need one, let me know. We got to give 100% effort on D, all right?
Get a rebound, immediately look up, right?
Yes. Oh, hey, if we don't have anything, be smart, pull it out. They're really overplaying now in the passing lanes. I think 14, we're going to have some stuff there, okay? In 14. Defense, 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Megan, we've noticed in the past that when East Brunswick gets a lead, they tend to become a little complacent and allow Sayreville. I think that admonition by Katie is got to give 100%. Keep it going, and I think that's, again, coaching for future games too.
Certainly, that's definitely right. I mean, she's looking ahead. You have to be able to, if you want to win anything, put together a whole game of playing good, you know, when the games are more competitive. So she's looking to her team to be able to keep the intensity up.
Clock shows 5:49 left to go in the third quarter. Bombers need some points, and that didn't help any. Unforced turnover.
Right now, Sayreville just looking a little bit rattled with the ball, not sure what to do offensively. Partially caused by East Brunswick's good defensive play.
Great looking to bring it across court. Petriello, top of the key. Gives it to Lang. She backs away. Almost loses it, but gets the handle to Petriello. Mayo, nice move inside. Oh, a little too long on the board. She made the Sayreville defender commit and then got inside but missed the shot. Megan Mayo with 15 points to lead East Brunswick in scoring. There's a push by Campbell, her third.
The thing that I don't like about that call is that the girl didn't lose the ball. She didn't travel. It's like the game can keep on going. It wasn't intentional push off or anything. So these refs are really very touchy tonight.
Bombers still having trouble getting the ball in, and there you see the turnover.
Bears doing a great job denying the inbounds pass.
Mayo thought she was going to take it. .450 to go, third quarter 3. Little subtle step by Jessica. It results in a traveling call. With it is Giovenko. It seems like every time Sayreville gets the ball across court and sets it up, this is one of the few times they were able to get a shot off.
Yeah, definitely one of the first good looks that they've had at the basket in the second half.
Mayo with a pass down to Lang, back to Mayo. A little short. Maybe she wasn't expecting that, I don't know.
Yeah, Christy Lang doing a great job, though. She was too far underneath the basket, trying to find another opening.
Mayo with a three-point shot. She was too open that time. There's a long one. Who wants it? Miera. And Petriello comes down with it. To the center. Going to take it home herself.
Ooh.
She couldn't get off that ankle. Did you notice how tough it was?
Yeah, it definitely looks like she's struggling right now, and they want to get her out, get her a break.
I'm gonna get her.
And you might not
I
see
think,
Laura for the rest of the evening.
Yeah, I think part of it too is confidence-wise. It's hard when you come back from an injury and your ankle's sore.
Okay.
And you don't have the confidence in it that you're used to. Usually, you don't even think about when you're jumping off which foot you're jumping off of. But when you have an injury like that, it definitely plays some mind games with you.
Inbounds to Riccio. She goes up with the shot, misses it, however, draws the foul. And that will be charged to Holly, check that. That's to Kiera Williams, as Riccio will go to the line. She shooting 2. She has 4 points. You take a look at senior Allie Riccio. Misses her first, misses her second. So the score remains 47-28. So the Bears, without 2 of their starters, Petriello and Anna Chesnikova, but not too much of a factor thus far.
Definitely, but I mean the most important thing for them is that they are 2 key elements to this team, and for them, in order for them to win the GMC or to go far in the States, they're definitely going to need their whole team there playing at the top of their game. So really what they want to do is get those players back 100% as soon as they can so that they can get in some practices and make sure that they're back in shape and, back on the court.
Oh, they're going to say off of Sayreville. Boy, I'll tell you what, the defense has been stifling. Sayreville cannot find an answer to this.
Jessica Campbell setting the high pick.
Lang, inside look to Campbell, draws the foul once more.
And again, great execution by the Bears offensively. They set up the pick and roll high, and then we see Christy Lang open on the wing and Jessica Campbell wide open off the double pick on the baseline.
All right, that was the 3rd foul by Mira. By the way, Megan Mayo picked up her 4th foul before. So to go along with her 15 points, she has 4 fouls. And then we still have 3:27 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Campbell makes the foul shot. She'll get another. Good on the second. And it's a 21-point lead, largest of the game for the Bears. It's more been Sayreville not scoring than East Brunswick scoring here in the...
And really, that's due to East Brunswick defense. As we can see, they're doing a great job.
Miera, continuation, it's going to count.
Holly Mayera taking that ball strong to the hoop, doing a good job of breaking down that defensive pressure by the Bears. I think Coach Whalen a little bit confused about how long a continuation that was after the foul. The refs are going to give it to her. It was a good, strong take.
And they're going to charge that to who? DeFalco? Miera puts it home. 10 points for her. She's now the leading scorer.
And again, the Bears out ahead of the field.
So DeFalco a little long. And they're going to call steps on Green.
I didn't see that. And Coach Whalen just telling, her players, keep your head in the game. Keep, don't let it get to you. Keep on playing good D.
Miera gives it to Williams. Can't hang on to it.
Kiera Williams, a young player at Sayreville. I believe she's only a freshman. Really shows a lot of good athleticism, but is very new to the game of basketball. So I know from talking to the Sayreville coaches, that she's a player that they're going to be looking to in the future.
All righty. Green, give to Campbell. Again, steps. Boy, I'll tell you what, that was a cheesy call. It really was.
I mean,
no way.
Unfortunately, it just seems like these refs aren't really at the right level for, coaching a girls' varsity basketball game.
Williams a little too strong, and a foul drawn. This game is so out of sync by the unpredictable officiating. You really can't get a feel for what's going on here, and I think the players can't either.
A good official is an official that really doesn't impact the game, that you don't remember what they look like, you don't remember a call that they made. They let the players decide who's going to win, and unfortunately tonight, these refs seem like they're almost taking over the game and really being more of an influence than they should be.
So Campbell picks up her 4th foul and leaves the game. So Mayo and Campbell, 2 very important players for East Brunswick, saddled with 4 fouls, and they're on the bench.
And again, we know that they already have a shortened bench due to Anna Tesnikova being ill, and Laura Petriello with her injured ankle can only play so many minutes.
Question here is, who does East Brunswick look to for scoring?
Definitely going to have to look to Candace Green, and just also getting easy baskets from their defense, because, you know, it's easy to score a wide open layup. So hopefully they can use their defense to turn that into some easy offensive points.
Myers draws her 3rd. Riccio to the line once more. She missed her first 2 foul shots. Makes the 2nd.
And that's Kaylee Giovenko coming back into the game, number 5 for the Bombers.
Riccio makes both. 51-32. Down to 2:20 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Williams puts it up. Won't go. However, the Bombers come down with the rebound. Whistle.
You see Laura Petriello back in the game.
Pressure now by Sayreville. East Brunswick has been able to break it, but they have some key players out of the game. Oh, Petriello's back in the game. That one was a little long by number 44, Lodish, who's in the game. This is an opportunity for the Bombers to get into this game again. Williams, good strong rebound. Bombers will inbound. Still looking. Still looking. Rios to the hoop. Strong. Here comes East Brunswick. Petriello ahead of the field. No look past the green. And looks like number 24, Bednarz, was on the line when it touched her, so it goes over to East Brunswick.
Laura Petriello doing a great job tonight, getting defensive rebounds and then just taking it up the court herself and pushing it ahead for the Bears.
Underneath, and of course a whistle. That was really not a hard foul. Oh boy, but Petriello puts it home. Even the crowd didn't get excited on the shot.
I know, because it's such a weak foul that, I mean, she did a great job and got that rebound and finished it, but at the same time, it's almost like,
Yeah.
you know, usually it's a little bit more exciting because usually it's a harder foul when you get an and one, but.
Holly Miera picks up her 4th foul. I have a feeling we're going to get a few foul out of this game.
Definitely. I mean, it's still a minute 30 left in the 3rd quarter. We've got 2 East Brunswick players on the bench with 4 fouls. We've got, you know, a Sayreville player on the bench with 4 fouls.
Head of the field is Riccio, but she sets up. Green thought about it for a moment.
Nice backdoor.
Yeah, to Petriello, draws the foul, of course.
Great look by Candace Green, and good job by Laura Petriello to read that they were overplaying the passing lane and make a good backdoor cut.
That foul is by Myers, who also picks up her 4. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 players with 4 fouls.
We're not even to the 4th quarter yet.
I can't remember seeing a game like this year. As Petriello puts it home, she's got 8 points. Strange to say, but it's the largest lead for East Brunswick, 24 points, and you wouldn't even know it. As we have 1 minute to play in the 3rd quarter. Thrown up, and they're going to call an offensive foul. No.
No, they're going to score that basket. Lauren Benzar gets the 2 points and draws the foul.
That one charged to Lodish, her first. Makes the free throw.
Sayreville putting a little pressure on Candace Green.
Under a minute to play in the 3rd quarter. This is Petriello to the middle.
And again, good strong take by Laura Petriello. She's going to score that 2 points.
I want to say that
go to the
official.
line.
I want to say that official was on the other side of the half-court line making that foul. I mean, he was so far away, it wasn't even funny, and it wasn't a foul.
We might set a record tonight by foul shots taken. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get a stat on that. And she finishes it to complete the three-point play.
And has 12 points all of a sudden. I don't know where she was throwing that one. Maybe she's trying to hit the ref.
Yeah, I think some of the turnovers that Sayreville is making are definitely caused by the East Brunswick pressure, and also just, you know, a little bit of inexperience of playing with this much pressure on the ball. So they're kind of panicking a little bit, unsure of what decision to make and what to do.
Substitution. Out to Green. They may do well to just play this quarter out. You got 20 seconds left to go. Look what peeks at the clock,
Now's
does
the time
Lang.
to look to go to the basket.
So she puts it up. Bounds around. Petriello with an opportunistic follow-up. And Laura all of a sudden has 14 points.
Came out strong in that third quarter.
Yeah. And East Brunswick finishes off now with a 61-35 lead with 8 full minutes to go in this game. Let's listen in to Katie Whalen.
What they have at halftime?
They had 7 that quarter.
Hey, 7 that quarter.
Keep it up.
Much better, okay? That's not 20, obviously, all right? Hey, there's 8 more minutes to play in this game, all right? All I care about is a defensive end, period. Well, offensively, we just play, okay? If we have something, we can run. If not, bring it out. Let's get into some sets. And then just if we have stuff, backdoors might be there. We've had a couple the past couple trips down court. Look for that. But just play hard defensively, all right?
Make ourselves better here. Let's go.
Yep, good talk. Here we go. Defense, 1, 2, 3.
Defense.
What do you think, Megan?
Definitely, you know, she wants to focus. I know that one of, I've talked to Coach Whalen, and one of their goals is to keep teams from scoring less than, or to keep them from scoring 10 or more points during a quarter. So obviously, proud of her team that quarter they really picked up the defensive intensity, held the Sayreville Bombers to 7 points, which is by no means an easy feat. So, you know, she's looking for her team to keep that up in the fourth quarter.
East Brunswick with the ball to begin this quarter.
Definitely, Christy Lang had a good remark at the end of that huddle saying, let's make ourselves better. You know, this is the time that they get to work on some different things too and practice executing some of their plays.
Now, every foul for East Brunswick will result, every time East Brunswick goes to the line will be a bonus.
Could make for a long fourth quarter.
If Sayreville decides that they need a foul. I mean, they're way behind
Yeah,
here.
certainly they're not going to be fouling for the possibility to win this game. Inside to Jessica Campbell.
Campbell turnaround shot on that freshman Williams. So Jessica has, let's count her up, 13 points. So it's between Petriello and Campbell and Mayo, as a matter of fact, who is back in the game. So Campbell and Mayo each with 4 fouls. Holly Miera and Carissa Myers have 4 for Sayreville. There's a wild shot.
And we see Megan Mayo way ahead of the field.
And Sayreville never adjusted. Great pass.
Very
to Campbell.
unselfish. Good decision by Megan Mayo, getting the easy 2. Jess Campbell cutting towards the basket.
And a 30-point lead as East Brunswick empties its bench.
Christy Lang going to be called by that block.
And a full contingent of new faces for the Bears. Well, Ricky and DeFalco have already seen action tonight, as has Payuko. You also have number 25 in for East Brunswick.
Shannon Green. She's a freshman.
I have her listed as number 31. I have no idea why. Foul.
And we also have Ivana Kaptanovic, which is probably the wrong pronunciation, but number 12 on the court for the Bears.
How about Kaptanovic?
That sounds better.
Okay. And Ivana picks up the foul. So here is the first of a 1-and-1 by Miera. In and out. Shot won't go. Near the 6-minute mark to go in the fourth quarter. Riccio charged with the foul. And Bednarz will go to the line. She misses both. We have a whistle. What do we got here? A 30-second timeout?
Yeah, I think Coach Miller wants to talk to her girls about fouling less, being careful about the reach-in, because otherwise this game could last forever.
Was that a foul on Kapitanovic?
Yes.
Okay, so she picks up her second. So the next foul for East Brunswick will result in a double bonus. Sayreville has another ways to go.
Right now, really, the Bears, they want to stop fouling and keep this game moving with such a big lead. You know, just sending Sayreville to the line over and over again is just going to drag this game out. I did not mean that in a negative way. I just meant it's lasted long enough.
Okay. Well, I know the official shot me a look when I said something.
Well, the officials deserve it right now.
Miera misses another one. And she misses both.
That's it, Brian.
Stopped the dribble. To Falco. Riccio puts it up.
Ali Riccio long in that shot. Looked like she didn't have a great angle to the basket. And we're going to see the Bombers head back towards the line.
Every whistle will result in
Two
going
shots.
to the foul shots. Yep. That is 3 on Caput. She may foul out of the game. She's got 3 fouls in the space of about 2 minutes here. As Miera puts it home. That might be the first point in a long time for Sayreville. It's like a quiet over in the entire gym here. Riccio. Ball bounces around. We have a tie-up. And the arrow pointing towards Sayreville. .5:30 to go in the game. East Brunswick, 65-37.
Long three, just off. It's going to stay Sayreville's ball.
In the game is number 11, Well, I'll tell you what.
Her first name is Ruba.
Yeah, but what's her last name?
I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
I will spell it, S-B-E-A-H. And anyone out there is welcome to give it a shot. That shot up short. Down with it is Kapitanovic. Nice pass inside.
Great job, Dana Paiuko finishing that ball, using the backboard, and Shannon Green with a good strong pass across the court.
Up to a 30-point lead once more. Pass down court to DeFalco.
Giving up her dribble a little bit early there, Shannon Green.
We're going to call Aruba charged with that foul. East Brunswick in a double bonus. So Kapitanovic will go to the line shooting 2.
Should only be a 1-on-1.
Okay, I stand corrected. Okay, it's Sayreville that only had 18 fouls there.
Kira Williams sticking with those offensive rebounds. Can't seem to finish.
To the hoop with the rebound. Kapitanovic. Looks like we're going to have a timeout with 3:57 left to go in the fourth quarter of this game. And Megan O'Neill, let's take a look at the schedule as we wind down here.
Bears only 2 more games left in the season. They have JP Stevens coming up, and that's going to be on Thursday away. And then they have Carteret coming to the Bears gym, and that's actually this Saturday. Doubleheader with the boys and the girls. The boys play before the girls at 1 o'clock, and the girls play at 3. So.
Right. We'll have both of those games for you as well. Something to note, the Greater Middlesex Conference Tournament will be starting up next week, and the first round, you can pretty much figure East Brunswick's going to get a high seed, which means they get a first round game, at least a first round game, and that will be on February 17th. And there's no time listed, but you can pretty much bank on East Brunswick getting a first round game, and if they win that one, they'll move on to the quarterfinals, which are on the 19th, and I believe they are going to be at Middlesex County College this year. So in actuality, East Brunswick has the game with Carteret as a home game. They have the first round of the GMCs and potentially a first round game of the states.
Yeah, so not too many home games left on the schedule this year for the Bears.
Kapitanovic 1 for 2.
Riccio came down with that rebound.
You see Green with it. Bears will go to the line as Heather Roy is charged for the foul, and that's the 10th team foul. So that's the double bonus, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he's had plenty of time to play here tonight. Makes them both. 8 points on the night for the senior.
Allie Riccio, also my next door neighbor.
Okay. Ball bounds around.
Getting a little bit sloppy out there. Bears come out with the ball.
Falco took a little step.
The Bears still playing man-to-man defense, doing a good job trying to get in the passing lanes. Going to get called for the travel.
That shot actually went in by Williams.
And we're going to see the Bears get into their motion offense, see if they can get some easy baskets off some of these screens.
(70-37), 2:30 left to go in the contest. Megan, I think Sayreville scored 1 point this quarter.
I'm not sure. They have not scored in quite
That one
quite
foul
a few
shot.
minutes. Yeah, I know that they had that one foul shot.
I think it was Miera that was 1 for 2, or somebody.
And Heather Roy's going to be called for the double dribble there. It is a good opportunity, though, for both of the teams to get in some of their younger players, maybe some girls that swing JV and varsity, get them a little bit of varsity experience for the future. And as we saw tonight, you know, the East Brunswick Bears are going to be graduating 6 seniors. So next year they are going to have a lot of minutes to fill with some of these underclassmen.
And then conversely, we saw a rather competitive junior varsity game tonight.
Oh, definitely.
And it'd be interesting to see how Sayreville, if Reggie and his contingent of coaches.
Yeah, they have a great coaching staff with a lot of people that were great basketball players, and then obviously Mr. Carney helping them out, who is one of the best coaches, probably, well, in my opinion, of all time, knows so much about the game and does such a great job of teaching it to young players. So if they continue to build their program, I'm sure we'll be seeing great things from them in the future.
Down to 1:20 to go in the game. East Brunswick, as you see, 73-37.
Brianda Falco, spin move.
Taken away. There's a long shot.
A little too much dribble in the corner there.
I would say so. East Brunswick electing to not go after it, however. Arrow pointing towards East Brunswick's way as we have 40 seconds left to go in this game.
And, you know, with the clock winding down right now, I think looking towards East Brunswick's up-and-coming games, we were talking about them earlier, and then also looking for them to get all of their players back. Anna Chesnikova from being sick, and also Laura Petriello at 100% recovering from this ankle injury. So it'll be good to see what they're capable of accomplishing in the GMC tournament.
Megan, let me stop you for a moment. That ankle injury by Petriello, from what you know, how is there a time frame, a reasonable time frame for her to expect to get
be 100%? It's really hard to tell. I think, you know, I'm not exactly sure. From what I know, you know, like she sprained it badly, and definitely now she's working back. But it just turns into like being able to, in your mind, you know, not be injured anymore. And I don't think she's quite there yet. I think still it's definitely sore and it bothers her a little bit. She doesn't feel like it's as strong as it used to be. So it takes time to get that confidence back and not be thinking about the injury.
Okay, so the horn sounds, ending this game with East Brunswick winning 73-37. In actuality, this game was over quite a long time ago, but you look at the scorebook, or rather the papers tomorrow, you'll see probably that Sayreville only scored 1 point in the fourth quarter. So as much as this game was sewed up a long time ago, the team took Katie Whalen's instructions to heart and played with the intensity that they needed to, and could bode well in their future games.
Yeah, great job by the Bears tonight. Really came out strong in that third quarter, played great defense, turned it into good offense, and also, it was good to have Reggie Carney back in the East Brunswick gym, along with, 2 other players that played for East Brunswick in Vicky Fisher and Kristen Breen. So good effort by the Sayreville Bombers, and we'll be looking forward to seeing what they can develop with their program in the future. But I'm excited for the Bears coming into this postseason, and I can't wait to follow them and, see what they're capable of accomplishing.
Well, it should be interesting, as we have seen East Brunswick play at its best in knocking off South Brunswick here at home. They beat Piscataway at Piscataway, so they know that they can beat the best in the GMC.
Should be exciting.
They're going to just have to see if they can put it together when the tournaments start. And we haven't even talked about the states, but that's for another day. Okay, that's going to do it here. The final score at East Brunswick Gym, East Brunswick winning 73-37 over Sayreville, bringing their record to 16-4. Sayreville falls to 7-11. For Megan O'Neill, this is Jimmy Allinder saying thank you for being with us.